Welcome to a surprise theory video. I am the Theoretical Theorist, and today we're going to be discussing a Fallout 76 theory. I wanted to get this out because of Steel Rain being out just recently. I want to get ahead of anybody else getting this theory out there because it doesn't seem everybody's caught it yet. So what we're going to get into today is the ugly truth of Marcia. Be forewarned, there are going to be a little bit of spoilers. Okay, so the ugly truth of Marcia, that petulant, peculiar little teen. Okay, so what we're really talking about is Marcia's decision making. First of all, who are these raiders and why should she join them? These are actually some pretty interesting questions, and honestly, she shouldn't. It's the worst decision anybody could ever make, and I'm going to go over that. As for the Raiders, she actually has history with them, a lot more than you think. No, there is a lot of proof. It's actually scattered over both DLCs, so we're going to have to go over both, starting with Steel Dawn, and then we'll move on to Steel Rain. So first, in Steel Dawn, we notice a couple things as we're kind of going through the story. Shin is against training civilians. Shin is shocked when he finds out about the Hellfire missile launchers and hints at something happening, and we find out the Brotherhood of Steel then lost the weapons, and we find out the Raiders are selling it. Now, this kind of storyline was very, very under the hood, it seemed like. There's bits and pieces scattered over there, but this was actually what we find out later was what kind of created the split between Romani and him. And it's not because of the way that everybody originally thought. So it's a really interesting story. Let's get into that start. So in Steel Rain, Shin and Marcia both actually discussed the event that led to her and Max joining essentially the Brotherhood. And that's actually the time where Shin lost the weapons that we just found in the last one. Specifically because he gave them to civilians, which is why he was so against giving civilians training and stuff like that, is because he's afraid of being responsible for their deaths, because they might get a wild hair of the butt and think they're better than they think they're supposed to be. And then we find out that the Raiders got the weapons from those dead civilians, which kind of sheds light on why he was shocked when he saw them, and even found out that they had the BOS logo on him. And then we find Burke has a necklace that's the same as her mother's, or she says similar, but it's apparently it's the same. Let's okay. Let's jump to the case. They admitted that they've been fighting the Brotherhood all along, and kind of can draw some conclusions. Essentially, Shin gave the weapons to Marcia's mom. Marcia's mom died with missile launcher and necklace. Burke picked up both the necklace and missile launcher when looting her corpse. Burke and the Raider party then followed the Brotherhood to the rest of the way to the Appalachia. Burke and others get there. They offloaded the missile launchers. Obviously, we experienced that. The Brotherhood then reclaimed them, and then Marcia goes and joins her mother's killers. And this is what I want to talk about. The fact is, those are her mom's killers. It's the understory to the entire thing, and I think it's another aspect that they're hoping for people to catch on. So I'm hoping that I made this clear and explained my reasoning clearly enough, because it's a very, very interesting thing that they even set up. I think somebody said it best the other day. Everything just kind of falls into place in this DLC. So it's kind of a theme. But my questions are: why can't we tell her? Why can't we tell her? What can we do? Like I said in my other video, I got locked out quest-wise because I didn't want to pander to her petulant child attitude. I was honest with her, and it locked me out. I think it was so obvious that that's the mom's killer that I should have been like, hey, that's your mom's killer, right after I told him that I was going to leave them in there to rot. But hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm the Theoretical Theorist, and I'll catch you next time.